In Australia, there's really three ways we go about making Australia a more fairer society. The first thing we do is taxation. In Australia, we have a progressive income tax where those who earn more pay a higher rate of tax because they actually can afford to. They have the ability to be able to pay more tax than do poorer people. This goes a good way to reducing inequality, but actually the big way is what comes next. That is providing government benefits. Things like job seeker, things like the age pension, disability support pension. We saw through the pandemic that when the government effectively doubled the job seeker, it massively reduced poverty. Poverty is really a policy decision. What the data also shows is something that's often forgotten in the whole debate, and that is the provision of government services like public hospitals, like the pharmaceutical benefit scheme, like schools, like public universities. These massively reduce inequality by almost as much as do those government benefits like job seeker and the age pension. We know that before taxation and government benefits, Australia is actually pretty unequal. For example, the richest 20% of households have about 48% of all household income before taxation. When we take into account taxation, that reduces to 45%. When we then hand out government benefits, it goes down further even to 41%. But once we actually include government services like those hospitals, like public education, it falls to 35%. These things cost a lot of money. So the only way you can really pay for these services is through taxation. And this is where the stage 3 tax cuts really come into focus. Stage 3 tax cuts in their first year are going to cost almost $18 billion, a little bit more than we actually spend each year on the pharmaceutical benefit scheme. It's $5.5 billion more than we spend on job seeker, and it's about $7 billion more than we spend on higher education. So what the stage 3 tax cuts are doing, giving massive benefits to rich people and taking away the ability to provide services to those on low and middle incomes. The stage 3 tax cuts really must be scrapped. They're giving benefits to the wrong people and taking away the ability to help those who need it the most.